Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new to this channel, kindly subscribe and hit that notification button to always get my updates. In this episode, I'll talk about Python tuples and Python lists. We can remember that Python tuples are immutable and Python lists are mutable. So let's try to explain that with some examples, and again we will try to identify some of the weaknesses of tuple. I'll try to create I'll begin with mutable and explain what it means in terms of tuples and lists. So let's have a list called L, alright, comprising of elements 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we can go down here to check the type of L, right? And then if you do that, that gives us a list. In the previous videos, we have seen how we can access different elements of a list. Let's say I want to access the second element in this list. I'll have to index this with 1, alright, and so if I run that, it will give me 2, which is in the second position. Now let's suppose we want to change this element within that list. Then we can just select the element we need to change, which is now in the position 2. Remember, Python begins from 0 when it is indexing, and I want to change that element to -10. Alright, so if I print that again, okay, and then L to see what is the updated L, I'll have that we have now 1, -10, 3, and 4. So this means that we have changed 2 to -10, and so this is what we call mutable. So this is what it means when we talk about Python lists being mutable. They can easily be changed, or they can be changed. They can be changed or editable. All right, so now let's look at the second part of the immutable, and immutable, what it means, and we'll try to explain that using what we call a tuple. In my previous video, again, if you have not watched them, please go ahead and look at my previous video. I talked about how we can create a tuple. A tuple is either created by 2 parentheses, for example 1, 2, 3, and then 4. All right, if you check the type of this type of data, it will tell you this is a tuple. Or you can create a tuple with just the elements given by a list. I mean, just listed like that with commas, separated by commas. And if you go further to check the type of this, it will give you this is a tuple as well. So these are the 2 main ways how we can create tuple, only that the most common one is the first one. Alright, so let's see if we want to access the second element. In the same way, we can access the second element by using indexes. If I run that, it will give me the second number, which is a 2. So again, let's suppose we want to change that element. So in position 2, I'll call that, and then reassign that to maybe -10. So let's see what happens. It will throw back at us an error saying tuple object does not support item assignment. So this means that we cannot edit anything within this tuple, but this has some conditions, all right, as I'm going to show you right now. So this means we cannot edit anything, and this has some competitive advantage, especially when you're trying to create some data types in your program that you feel like it cannot be changed or you don't want to be changed. So you can go through tuples as one of the best ways. And likewise, it has a disadvantage being with its complexity in terms of being edited. Alright, so that's what we call immutable. So then, since tuples cannot be changed or edited, we say it's immutable.